Hi, I'm Dr. John, owner of Core. This week's Swimming World Dryland tip is the uppercut exercise. Swimmer shoulder is the main injury for swimmers, and it's no wonder why. Swimmers take a lot of strokes in the water. Okay, this repetitive motion can lead to excessive stress and strain on the joint. If you take an MRI or an image of any swimmer's shoulder, especially if have been swimming for multiple years, you'll see some damage and defects in the MRI. This can include injuries to the labrum, which is just the cartilage of the shoulder, or tendonitis, so on and so forth. However, all these swimmers with defects or abnormalities in MRIs don't necessarily have pain. And it's likely that they don't have pain because they have enough strength to help support and move the shoulder safely through these different motions. However, one of the most commonly weak muscles in the shoulder is the serratus anterior. The serratus anterior is a muscle that you can see on the sides of athletes, almost like fingers attaching to the ribs. You see this very frequently in boxers. As they're punching someone, you can see those fingers just right on the side of their ribs. What we're going to be going over today is an exercise to target that area, and it is an open chain movement, which is very similar to swimming where you're not having your hands against the wall. So what you can do here is either have some light weights in your hands, or you can do a body weight motion here, and it's just going to be an uppercut exercise. What the athlete or swimmer is going to be doing is having their knees slightly bent, their palms facing their chest, and they're just going to bounce down slightly and then punch up, bringing their bicep or their upper arm right to their mouth. Then they're just going to be switching to the other side. And what's happening here is the shoulder blade is just rotating up, activating these muscles on the side of the serratus anterior, which is an upward rotator to help move the shoulder blade and allow the rotator cuff muscles to glide and move safely. Like I said, the shoulder is very commonly injured in swimming, and what happens here is the shoulder blade may not be controlled moving properly and run into some problems where it's putting extra stress on the rotator cuff muscles, leading many to believe that the rotator cuff muscles are the area that need to be strengthened. When in fact these upward rotators or shoulder or scapular stabilizers, serratus anterior, middle trapezius, lower trapezius, are actually the muscles that need to be strengthened to help facilitate the shoulder blade, to allow the rotator cuff muscles to have the right amount of stress and not be overworked. So once again, this is the uppercut exercise, having the weights or his hands right in the face, bouncing down, punching up, and then switching back side to side.